Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Right, sponsor of today's video is ITS, as you can see from the cool monster truck out below me. ITS have got a deal going on. If you haven't ordered anything from ITS before, they have a 15,000 Trustpilot reviews online. So the products at ITS is for professionals and DIY enthusiasts alike. And from there as well, if you order before 7 PM, it will come the next day. So on top of all of that, if you use code Bundy Truck with orders over £100 excluding VAT, you'll get a £50 RC car monster truck for free. So yeah, I'll put the links below. Go check it out, guys. Yo, welcome back, Nick.
Oh wait,
Adam. Oh, right, sorry, my bad. We're working, doing some actual electrical work today, not EICRs, which is exciting for both of us, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
We've done too many recently. One thing I did say the other night on the podcast is, following on from my video when you get bored at work or it's getting a bit tedious, is this is what we're finding at the moment with the EICRs is there's no sense of accomplishment after the day. So, I don't know, go for a run afterwards. What do you do, Adam? Bit of one on cod.
There you go.
My breath walk upstairs, I'm so unfit. So working in a tattoo studio. This is the one where I've had my sleeve done in the past. What's going on is these stud walls have been built here and here. We're here today to move some lights in the appropriate locations because they're in between walls. Yes, everything's black because it's a tattoo studio. Put some sockets in there and there. One here. Move some more lights up and around. At some point, rejig smoke alarms, emergency lighting before it opens, power behind reception, through into the office. One of the first jobs we've got to do, this has obviously all been built, is this is now turned into a toilet block, which was the old kitchen. So we're removing all the sockets that pass through, but we've got to get rid of these. We're going to put a few spurt here for the water heater, but then we've got to rejig it where we take it out because the ring runs all the way through here. So find out, isolate it. We've got to the fuse board. The fuse board's not labelled. We don't know what anything is. And I've got the socket tester, so we're just going to do a bit of shouting backwards and forwards to figure out what's off.
Yep.
Then test if it's a ring to start with. All the cables come up in this very dark alleyway. I don't know how you can see that.
Yeah, doing two.
Yeah. Double torch time. That's the fuse board just below. They'll run up here. It's very safe trunking. There's the grid switch. So it's quite easily accessible. We can sort of see which ring goes around to where. Sorry, I just blinded you with that. So yeah, it's not going to be the longest video in the world, but it's something different than the ICR, so we can get our teeth into. So,
and he's made a cool neon sign.
And he's made a cool neon sign. So Adam, shout out to Adam. I'll put Adam's got his own YouTube channel. He's a tattoo artist as well. I'll put that below. When I turn the power back on a little bit, he made his own neon sign, which is super cool. And yeah, let's get on with it. Do you want me to go downstairs?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Brilliant.
So,
That's it, sound. It's great. You can't do this without that. I couldn't do this by myself back in the day. You'd be up and down, up and down, up and down. Right, so I'm just going to turn on one circuit at a time, see if this buzzes. Figure out what's what, try and do a bit of labelling on the board. There's 4 ring mains apparently. There's 1 radial and then there's like 8 line circuits. And also at the end of the video, whether it's going to be on this video, we're going to do it here. Here we go again.
Oh.
It's me moaning about someone ringing me. It's Adam from downstairs. I can hear you.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can hear you through the floor. Anyway, what we're going to do is, he wants a way that we can walk on and just turn all the lights on at once. So what I said we could do is put a wireless, like kinetic, whatever you want to call it, receiver in the board, straight off like the upstairs line circuit, and I think it's fed to the reception as well, where he can walk out, bang, turn it off. I said obviously you would have to leave the lights always on, but as you leave out, bang on, bang off. So it'd be quite interesting to have a go with. Go on then, mate.
Start with the closest one to the main switch, yeah?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's it, first one. Okay, so turn that off, mate, and we'll do our end-to-ends and see if we've got a ring, okay?
Yeah, so just pull them all out of the board, yeah?
Yeah, can you turn the breaker on to the left, the next one across, and I'll double check what that one does. It's really the holder there, mate. A magnet, nice, nice. We figured out 4 ring mains, 1 does nothing. A 6mm does an old shower to a commando socket, so we've got that taking about 20 minutes?
Yeah.
20-minute socket tester. The upstairs is a ring, but full well knowing once this has been done back in the day, through here, it's a very dark corridor, the ring sort of ends here. There's a junction box, and then there's been socket tapped on and tapped on and tapped on and tapped on years ago. So this is why it's having a bit of a revamp now to figure it out. Another socket up there is tapped on. 99% sure this here isn't on the ring. So what we're going to do is split. I've got to go on the phone for a minute. Adam's going to split out the kitchen, what was the kitchen, get rid of them sockets. We're going to derate it to a 20 amp because there is not a lot of draw. The fact there's 4 ring mains, there's also a spare one downstairs that we can use for future. He's going to rip that out. That will then allow us just to tap off radial for the sockets in here, sockets in here. There's no drawer at all. There's just coffee machine here and a fridge. There's no kettles, there's no anything like that. So we can get on with that. Right, I'll give the camera to you. You're going to start disconnecting there, and I'm going to go on the phone for the 5th time today. Now, we're slowly but surely getting there. I was on the phone for 2 minutes. I'm going on fixed radio for a bit. I'm going to chat with them for about 10 minutes about customers not paying. Obviously, it's all the video. Nice. At 11 o'clock or whatever. So Adam's getting rid of the trunking. A lot of the cables have been run with the alarm stuff as well on the data. So we're cutting all this off. Adam's chopping it out. We're going to run that round. And we thought about it. It's potential as well because that there is the cable that runs across to the office here. We can always just run that across and extend the ring back if we needed to. My personal opinion, we don't need to, it should be fine. It will allow us to tap off the radials that are already there, also cover ourselves because there's too many radials, not off a few spurs, just tapped off and tapped off and tapped off. They're coming, that's going there. Here he is. Fun times. Nearing the end of that, that's going to be our feed across for the water heater. The next thing, because we're going to try and get this room done so the guys can jump in and carry on boarding to the top. There needs to be, this light needs to be converted to a light in the centre for obviously sink and everything, and then 2 bay lights across. So there's no access above, we don't really want to make any more holes, we're just going to literally surface mount stuff, so we'll probably just do a connection blocks with some trunking coming across the fitting. I think the strip light's staying, it's just going to go on the other side, I think. And then it's going to do 2 little, they're not BT4s, BT9s, the small ones? Or maybe some JCC ones with the rapid LED with the fixings in the side, so we'll see. But we're going to get that down in a second. But the problem with this place is one switch, there's a hell of a lot of light, so it's not like, oh, there's just a bathroom light, it's just all been spidered off it. Right, so I'm just making a list. What we've done, he's checking it twice, he's going to find out if Adam's naughty or nice. You like that? Let's see that reference, Adam. We're nearly at Christmas already, aren't we, really? Thinking about it. Good conversation there, Adam. Right, we're going to use a bit of 20mm conduit across white with some metal clips on the walls. We've got loads in the unit. 90, we'll have to extend this, so we'll do some ideal insures in the corner, drop that down to a malleable sort of spur, which will stay as it is for now. That's all done. We're going to put a through box, white conduit 20mm through box up to here with a 90 that'll go across into our rapid LEDs, which will link straight in. And we do the same thing, we're going to go out this side. Luckily, that is actually centre of this bay into another rapid LED JCC one, and then we're going to go straight out. So this then can be finished. I definitely have 1 or 2, don't I, in the unit? Yeah. The LED JCC ones.
And then I think we've got 1 internal, haven't we?
Yeah. So we can definitely get this one up and that one up, and then put the conduit in ready so they can board it and do everything they need to do. And then this room will be done. So we're just going to see now the other stuff we've got to do, whether or not we're going to get wholesalers. We might as well just make a list.
Yeah, I'll make a list now.
So we're back in a sec. What are you using there, Adam?
Cheeky little box.
Bosch laser?
Are they boarding it to that, and we're just putting the conduit up to that board there?
No, just push it with they're going to board over it. So I'm going to put the laser in. So for this cable here, I'm going to put the conduit into the wall. Then they can cut the conduit, the plasterboard out. I'm just running that down. He's already putting some. These are the metal ones. What a mess we're working in. These are the. Obviously you can't tell that was metal, but we're tapping it on the floor. So I'm going to set the laser up here. I'll put the first fitting up here. We'll put the through box through. It all makes sense in a minute. I've never explained this bit 64 times now, but it'll make sense. So I'll get the first few things up and we'll run through that. We've got the JCC, these ones in the unit, the rapid LED. So these are the ones that I like, that you can put the conduit straight into it on bush and coupler, which is cool. Loads of cool features. I'll run you through it in a minute, but lets me actually get some work done. It's been sat on the radio station. Famous now, Adam. Radioing.
Where the conduit goes?
Sort of hope you can see what we're doing. So conduit across, that's on there. So ignore the paint missing, which throws the eye off. Across to there, and then it's going to go down here. So the fittings that I've got, there are different types. I'm not going to use 2 of these, only one, so I'm just going to put the bases up for today. That's the radial with the microwave sensor in it. As you can see, it's not just LEDs on the front, it's actually around the lip as well, which is cool. That's the normal one. That we can just pull the blocks off as when we're fitting. Oh, I pulled the cable out as well. And then this is an emergency fitting. So the battery pack on the back, they need to plug in. And that's the emergency light on the front. The microwave one and the emergency one aren't going in here. We're doing emergency lighting tomorrow or the day after in the hall, up above the stairs, that sort of stuff. It's going to have its own circuit off the board. So we're just going to use the bases off these. I'll package these back up in the box. And that goes over to that one. Adam's in the corner. Just want a quick chat because to people that haven't skipped past this bit, what I'm going to do in the next coming weeks, let me know if you guys are interested, is I've brought a new iPad Pro, which is the 4G cellular one, so I can use my apps and everything on the road, trade file, that sort of stuff. Obviously I've got my old one, which isn't even that old. What is it, nearly 2 years old, Ad? Something like that?
I don't even think it was that, was it a year?
Yeah. So iPad Pro 12.9 inch, it's just the Wi-Fi version, immaculate condition, it's never been out of cases or always had a screen protector on, so I'm going to do a giveaway on it. I know I could sell it, and I know it's worth about $650, something like that. Just keep an eye out at some point, and I'll do the giveaway on YouTube worldwide. Because you can choose, obviously it's Apple products, you can choose wherever it is in the world. So yeah, so let me know if you're interested, let me know below, and I'll get it sorted on the video soon, and obviously we'll get it kicked off.
But first, gotta get us to 50 subs.
But first, well, gotta get us 100k, was that, Adam? 100k subs, yeah? Yeah, sweet, mate. Right, I'm pretty much done in here. So what we've done, we clipped this back up, nice bend in, clipped all that back together, so that'll clip back up. We've used some ideals, the push connectors in here, 3 ways. There'll be a lid on it, and there's a cable in the back as well, which is obviously fed over to there, which is then looped to there. They're not going to go live. I'll be putting the lid on that to so I can power up this light in a minute. Adam's nearly done here. There's the click of the step. Right, Adam's put some splice lines on up there to drop down for the 2.5. And that's the click again. So I'm just going to do a little test on this, wait for him, we'll have a tidy up, and then we're going to cut out some mattresses in the main room.
Alright, so Nick's just popped the shop again. Well, the unit actually, to get some stuff. So I've just come in the main area now, just cutting in some sockets. So measured, well, I made that socket and that socket universal, the same spacing off the windowsill, and then socket down here for the fridge. So yeah.
Adam's just cutting out the fast fixes here, we extended through, and then there's a junction box over on the far wall over there. He knows I'm recording, but yeah, he still carries on banging. You bad job. I'm just running a little spur here for heater, I think it is. I'm just running that around there, keeping it in the zones. Across, so we're using the bottom one as the zoning, and then they're going to be just literally nipping up to each one. In here, I've just put a strip light across here. That's where the old cable came out, put a lid on there, and then at some point for lighting in there is going to be done at a different time once we've got this wall in. This has all now been livened up in here. So this is a good thing about the Rapid, is you can put the extra ring round. I need to clip it up a bit more, it's actually dropped down, but that's how you do the conduit entry. And obviously, like I said, I will pop back and put these in as and when. It's just turning more fun and more fun. So I've disconnected that. We've got 2 cables hanging out the ceiling, which are there, which are then going to be, I'm getting a light fitted from downstairs up here, which is going to go across reception with like spotted beams. That's obviously tapped off of that, which is going, so that's that. Smoke alarms being pulled back across, but we're also replacing them at a later date. Yeah, it's, like I've said, tapped off to the point where you almost go, let's just rewire the place. But this place was inherited with the electrics, where people have just done more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. So until, I think, so they've got like a proper electrician, Adam. What Adam's done, obviously you've seen that side. What we've also done here is a cable that's been looped behind. It's there, it's not going to be important to the pattress, it's going to be sat behind the pattress, just in case we have another socket there. Just future-proofing it. It's obviously not live once the sockets go live. It's just we're going to take some pictures and measurements, and obviously it's on this YouTube video for reference. Just thinking ahead of time. We think there should be a socket there. The owner's not quite sure, so we're going to put one there just in case. But cable-wise, now I repeat myself. Cool. Cool. Adam, anything you want to add? You so cool.
Not really.
Oh, he's such a hard worker today. How many times have you been on the phone today, Adam?
Solid 42 times.
I think it's 43. 43 times, I think. Yeah, my bad. Adam and I have now finished, tidied the van up a bit. So we're not getting footage near the end. We were talking too much, the radio was on, and it's now, what time are we on now? 4:18. So we've got to go and get one more thing to do, and then it's home time. So hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you soon. I need to say it, people have gone poor now, so I'll do my bye.